think that was a... Did I get the buttons? I think that was the buttons. Did I get all the buttons? Hey there, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be in your part of the world.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
It's so good to see you. My name is Jeff Fritz, and today is November 28th, 2023. And we're going to write a little bit of code today. I forgot to open the YouTube feed. Little did you know, I keep the YouTube feed open on the other machine over here. Hello, hello. It is the Flash. That's right. There we go. I got the other chat open. It's over there, and I can do my moderation things when silly things happen over here. There we go. How you doing, friends? Did you miss me? It's been a long time. Why didn't we get a notification for that? Blissai, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. 18 months with us, and I'll make a donation to the American Cancer Society. Yeah, there's a timeout on the hat command. Let me catch up here. Johan, good to see you. Napalm Codes, good morning to you. Noel Sheffo, hello with the big wave. M. Pulowski, happy Tuesday to you. How you doing there, Dr. Cox? How's it going there? Robert Steffen, there we go. Johan, 59 months. Now see, why aren't my stream elements alerts? Because they're not on the screen. They got turned off somehow. Thank you so much for bringing the Prime there. 59 months with us. Chaotic Monkey with 5 gift subs. Wow, thank you. We're close to a hype train. VT Suave, Eye Beholder, Digital Drummer J, Restarted, Mage 3, congratulations. You just got gift subscriptions. That is very kind. Thank you so much. Now they're going off. M. Pulowski with 42 months. Thank you so much. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there you go. Restarted. You got a gift sub there. You get access to all the emotes. I should do something. Should figure out something more with that. It's been, how are you, friends? I drove back and forth to university last night, taking the daughter back to school. And it was quite a day, let me tell you. That is a drive, 6 hours. That's 3 hours up, 3 hours back. Hey, look, I got voice mod working because we got a hype train happening. I should go to party time, shouldn't I? Isn't that what we normally do here with these? Kind of like that. There we go. Hype train is underway. Wrong. There it is. And there's chat over there. Hello. Welcome in. And I'm not getting the replication from the thing from Restream chat. How you doing there, Rhino in South Africa? Hello. Thank you so much, everybody. We're on a Twitch hype train. We've got 3.5 minutes on the clock to see if we can raise some money that will donate to the American Cancer Society. Got to get the coffee rolling here. Let me tell you, so much. The caffeine I need. I was up late driving home. Yeah, I didn't sleep well. You have all that caffeine and you're from driving, and changes the scheduling. Johnny B. Cat here, dropped off the daughter at kindergarten. Those are the days. It is cold in Chicago. We had a little bit of snow here in Philadelphia this morning. So, gosh, it feels like just a few days ago we were dropping off my daughters at kindergarten. And Pulowski with the gift subs on Twitch. Thank you so much. 5 gift subs into the channel. That's going to take us to another level of hype train. Check out the hat. Check it out. Check it out.
Know.
And knowing is half the battle.
91% certainty it's the Flash hat. And Pulowski, thank you. Thank you so much for the gift subs. I'll make 5 more donations to the American Cancer Society. Kai Grows, Nocturnet, GG, Meow Me, Plex, okay, Surly Dev, Abstracted Austin, congratulations. You got gift subscriptions to the channel, and we're making donations. Thank you so much for that generosity. 4 minutes on the clock, 64% to a level 3 hype train. Oh man, look at it go. Let's see here. Napalm says AWS is throwing down the gauntlet that their AI offering is a better choice for customers. Really? Fact of the matter is they are playing catch up to Microsoft and OpenAI. This will be great for all of us developers. Competition drives innovation. True. We're already seeing competition with Google and their Bard service. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We've been working on TagsApp here. How you doing, Manoj? We've been working on this application that makes it easier to see across all your interactions on social media. We did this really neat bit of configuration yesterday so that you can start configuring your application, the TagsApp application, with a welcome screen. The start of building a little bit of a wizard to make it easier for folks to get started. I want to finish that wizard today, update to .NET 8, and move on and get into a couple other things that'll make it easier for folks to contribute. You love the voice? It's party time because the hype train is on. TagsApp makes you a more innovative developer. I don't know if it makes you more innovative. Certainly is a fun project we're collaborating on together. You know, no one using Bard, says Johan. Okay, that's fair. You know, Google is building a business, Amazon is building a business, and OpenAI, ChatGPT are the names that folks recognize. So make sure you also check out Bing Chat. That has great integration with search to do some really cool things, all from one UI. Robert Tables is here. How you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Hello, hello. He's right there. 2 minutes on the clock, 64%. On the hype train, there's Johnny B. Cat. Right there. Thank you so much. 11 months with us. The party is on. Here comes Nightmare. It's right there. It's already there. There's the animation. 43 months.
Nightmare just resubscribed for 43 months. Little Bobby Tables is here.
I don't know if I'd call Robert little. Love that cartoon. Thank you so much for. There he is. 47 months. Thank you. And 100% on the hype train. Thank you. Moving on to level 4 of the hype train. Right, level 4. Do we have? Doesn't say level 4 over there. Nearly 4 years. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. 10% to a level 4 hype train. Thank you. Problem with Bard is that it launched in the US only at first, later outside to Europe, then the hype it just sizzled at. Totally agree. And this is a challenge that American businesses have with exporting their technology, making it available outside the States. Sometimes the US government likes to push buttons and say no. So, folks wanting to be safe, government-proof on that, I get it. Never suspected Google would be that long in the tooth about getting something like that delivered. Are you channeling your inner Steve Ballmer? Well, we do have that. Warm Peas, hello, how you doing there? Let's put together a project command for today. So let's call this completing a startup wizard for TagsApp. And the source code is at HTTPS. Actually, I've got it open right over here. We'll take a look and dive in here because I got an idea that was suggested to me yesterday by a friend of the stream that, you know what, makes sense, and we'll dive in and talk about it. Let's see here. ChatGPT was an instant hit everywhere. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. So, yeah. All right, so I don't know, Robert Tibbles, have you seen us working on Tags app here? I've got a good bit of positive feedback on it from folks around the Microsoft sphere, and really happy to see this grow. My goodness, are we gonna show me? Do I have there? I want to see the hype train one. Yeah, that's better. So 2 minutes left on the level 4 hype train, and then we'll get into today's code. What else has happened? Do we need to talk about conference organizers and fake speakers? Do we need to talk about that? Is that a thing? This troubles me. Have you seen this? There's a bit of chatter going on where someone on Twitter discovered that a few of the speakers at a conference were AI-generated women, AI-generated profiles. Between the profile picture, description of these people, terrible look. Terrible. Somebody trying to raise the visibility of their event, to increase the diversity of their event by inventing speakers. We at least have identified, I say we, the community has identified. I haven't been involved in this. It's not an event that I'm familiar with. I understand the plight of event organizers. But inventing speakers is, come on, that's pretty bad. What are you doing there? So, yeah, for an event that was based in Eastern Europe, they attracted many big name speakers, sponsors that weren't sponsors to, geez. So they attempted to invite folks and get speakers at the event. Yeah, relay should be turned on here. That's not relaying. I think Restream Bot is down because it's only going to YouTube. It's not coming through on Twitch. There we go. Level 3 is complete. I will go back to regular voice here. It does feel like the Restream Bot is misbehaving. Let's see if we can recycle that. I'll turn off relay mode, turn it back on. Yeah, normal voice. There you go. So this conference organizer invented speakers. I'm going to go with the EDM playlist again today, and let's see. Let's scroll somewhere down here to start. Oh, this sounds. This is second dose. Let's go with this to start. This is music that's DMCA free, royalty free. Listen to it wherever you'd like, except for YouTube, where there's a troll that will copyright claim you for every song that you play on stream. Trust me, I've been going through and fighting them for the last few weeks. Check it out, streambeats.com. Big thanks to Harris Heller and his team of creators for making this music that we're listening to today. So, and it's true. I can attest, and I've shown screenshots of this person claiming all of my streams because I'm playing music that he quite freely admits he doesn't own. But he's trying to claim on behalf of somebody who gave it away for free, so that's not weird. Anyways, so this conference organizer, had some fake profiles appearing on conference speaker list for a conference that's happening in like 2 weeks. The Twitter community identified 2 or 3 women on the list that were completely made up. Found the commits in the event's website source code on GitHub, where it literally says created this person and added them. Feels very slimy, feels dirty. Don't do this, friends. There are so many great folks of diverse backgrounds that you can invite to speak at your event. And thank you for the follows. And don't do that. And if you can't get folks through an open call for papers, there are lists out there of folks from different backgrounds that you can invite, whether it's different technologies, different ethnic backgrounds, different genders that you want to invite. Don't do that. There are lists of folks out there that are more than happy to speak at your event if you send them an invite. So, just getting finished with auth work on a Blazor server project. That's great, Warm Peas. Good to see you. So, let's dive in. Let's talk about what we're doing here with Tags app. You know what? This is a little bit slow. Can we move to the next one? Can we pick up speed? I thought this was the EDM playlist. I want a little bit of movement here. So let me head over to the source code. It's right over here. There it is. And I'll get the gunners on here. Got the flash hat on today. There we go. So we've been working on improving the out-of-the-box experience. And we've got this first start configuration screen that we've been working through, and that's actually an older version of the screen. To make it easier for folks to start up and get into this. Hey there, Ragged Reese. So when we think about starting up an application as a user, right, we want to be prompted, how do I set up? How do I get all the things needed for me to run the application? But I also think the flip side of this that we've briefly mentioned and we've talked about is the developer contribution experience, right? How do I, as a developer, how do I get in and help with this? So we need to update the README. We need a good README update here. I want to make sure we get this in here. This is an enhancement. It's a good first issue. Help wanted, and I want that done ASAP. We also need to update the docs for contributing. Get that updated, and I think this will become much clearer as we finish the out-of-the-box experience. And there's one more piece here that I want to make sure that I hit. This should also have the documentation tag on this. This project is open source. It is out here for anybody to contribute to send a pull request, to fork, to interact with. And our contributors all got highlighted as part of .NET Conf, shown off in a big thanks for contributing to Tags app. So the last piece here that I think, let's also put in here, update Docker Compose, the local Docker Compose. Hey, Robert Table's containers. There's a really cool container story here. To make it easier to support the new config. Right? So this is an enhancement. It's not really a good first issue, but help wanted on that. And this I do want done as part of milestone 4. Let's see. There was one other thing before I get to the one that I really want to talk about. No, let's get into this last one. What was that? Yeah. Where was I here? This one I want to do for contributors. Make a dev containers configuration so that you have a way to start up and get involved. Not a bad first issue. It's definitely an enhancement, and I think it's a little bit of a chore as well. So I should have projects here at some point. So, oh, I want to add Redis caching. I think there's some things we can do there to help make fetching and interacting with some of the data a little bit better, a little bit faster. I don't know. Let's just leave it as add Redis caching, and I'm not going to put a milestone on this. But at some point, I think there's some in-memory caching that we can throw in there that'll make things a heck of a lot easier to work with. So let's turn that off. There we go. All right. But once again, that's more for a distributed version of this application. Hey, TBD Gamer, good to see you. How you doing? You're working on migrating a 40-year-old COBOL database to SQL Server. Oh, Fuel Snable. Oh, that is a big, big deal there. Is Azure Redis serverless? Well, it's just a service hanging out there. You're not managing a server. You stand up a Redis cache, point to it, and you go. You don't have to manage the server for it. So it is a service that you can configure. Learning Redis from scratch is something you need to work on. So I'm not going to get into Redis today, but this is something that at some point we'll dive into. And it's just a question of when. I want to clean off my glasses here. So it's something that, hey, if you'd like to learn it together with us, go ahead and grab this item, and you could certainly tinker with it and start a discussion on it, and we figure it out together and add it in. So, Fuel Snable says it pays the mortgage, so it's good work. Yeah, no, I get it. There's, in all of our jobs, there's occasionally projects and things that you have to work on that are just difficult. Did I see the Stark Gunner glasses? Hold that thought. 3D Polywraith. Do you mean these? Oh, they're so nice. Nice and big, right? Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Hey, Frank, good to see you. They are. So for those of you that are shopping for Gunner, there are some really good Black Friday deals out there, 30-40% off. Do me a favor, if you click through my link down below, before you go and key in the codes on that website, it at least passes along that I referred you. My coupon code is only 15%. The Black Friday sales are much, much better. If you use my link, it helps get me a referral, and it helps with my perception to them, to let them know that you heard about Gunner from me, even though you're going to use one of their coupons. So, you haven't done anything uber cool with it, like hashing capabilities? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that you can do, Napalm, with Redis that are really, really cool. Hey, so Frank, good to see you. Yeah, here we go. So let's get back into this. I'm going to head back over to the full screen. I'll leave the Tony Stark glasses on today. Why not? Right, it's not, it's actually, so they're Tony Starks, he made them, but, right, it's Friday is the AI that's in them. These, unfortunately, do not contain an AI. They contain titanium, and look quite snazzy when you're at the office, when you're playing games, when you're on Twitch. They look nice. And I think these also come, you can get these as sunglasses as well. So, yeah, check it out at gunner.com. Really cool stuff. Marvel and DC in the same stream. I know. It's that how can that be? Does system text JSON support ND JSON? What do you mean ND JSON? BSON, yeah, it does support, sure. So we put in a couple items here. I think, right, I left that one out. But, oh, comment here on the public website. I'll come back to that in a second. Dev containers, yes. So getting some of these updated to make it easier for folks to jump in and help out, I think, is important. Drinking Coke out of a Pepsi glass, right? Delimited JSON? What is delimited JSON? What do we got here? Should this be a new .NET 8 Blazor web app, as it will mostly be static rendering, and it only might have interactive bits in a few places? That's a good question, Michael. Oh, Dr. Cox, right there. That's a good question. We could do it as a .NET 8 Blazor app, sure. Yeah. But this is also kind of leading into the question of, do we need to move tags out into its own repository, into its own organization? Can we move this? Is it movable? Features, sponsorships, discussions, pull requests. Isn't there a move? Transfer ownership to another user or toward an organization when you have the ability to create repositories. Is it time to transfer this? The case itself for the Stark glasses? All right, now you're making me want to go check it out. For these glasses. The Tony Stark glasses. I don't know who these people are. They're like nondescript model people who are just gonna have that look. Like, I don't know of anybody who wears computer glasses and looks at a camera. So, where'd they go? I think it's under men, or is it under collaborations? Marvel, Stark Industries. Here we go. Ta-da! So, different color. So I have the. Oh, and they come in just sun? No, I have these ones. Yeah, there you go. So I have, these are the 65 amber. The clear ones, I got the Talic in the clear. And honestly, I don't find value in the clear. The clear lenses. If the 65 are the ones that I recommend folks get for computer use. If you want to get the really dark ones for working at night, like these ones, right? These are the Riot Onyx, right? These ones are really, really dark. Those ones, they're great for at night when you're trying to wind down the day, but definitely get at least the 65, the Amber 65s for your gunners. Should be movable. Yeah, there it is. So, hey, Mr. David, you're developing a .NET 8 Blazor WebAssembly app, currently trying to integrate with external authentication, and they're using SAML. Trying to submit a form, sending the SAML request there and redirect to the external auth page, but currently struggling. I haven't worked with that yet, with .NET 8. I'm gonna have to defer on that. I don't have experience working with SAML with Blazor yet. So I would have to defer to the documentation that's out there on the .NET website. Don't know if it's gonna find it. I just turned away when you click that. Yeah. Yeah, OpenID Connect is going to get you there better than SAML.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
92% certainty. I'm usually looking at the screen so that... All right. Let's dig in here. Let's go have some fun. I'm not ready to transfer this just yet. Let me finish the work on this experience, and then the .NET 8 update, and we'll move things around a little bit. I didn't even look at this. Look at this. I still have it left off from where I was yesterday working. So let's dig in here. So we've been updating the out-of-the-box experience to make it easier to get started with this. So I have a very zoomed-in UI. Let's back up just a smidge. And we've done some things here so that it starts to fetch data, configuration data, from a database that we specify. So we're not, right? Typical with ASP.NET, with other web technologies, there's all kinds of ways to get application configuration injected into your application from environment variables, from configuration files on disk, from a key vault service, all kinds of ways to inject configuration. But to the average user that might be starting up and running your application in a container or some other tool, it's a pain in the neck, and they don't know how to store and all those things, and managing and moving all that configuration around. While it might be nice for somebody who's really good with PowerShell, for the average person, it stinks. So that's what we're improving. We're improving that out-of-the-box experience so that it loads and gets that information easier into folks' hands. Binber!
Number 18 just resubscribed for 30 months.
30 months with us. Thank you so much. And I'll make a donation to the American Cancer Society. Mom! Look, Mom's here. Good morning, Mom. Hello, hello. How are you and Dad? Mom's watching on the big screen TV there in the house with Dad. It's quite an experience to see this at full screen on the big home TV there. So I was going through, where was I? Where did I leave off? Yeah, right. I also think what we've learned here on this stream, listening to you, some of the folks out there watching, I've heard from many of you that you'll turn on the stream on Twitch, on the TV, in the kitchen, in the family room, in the office, so that you have it back there and you can listen and catch up on what's happening, and other family members, other folks that you're working with will kind of keep an eye on what's happening and tune into things. And oh, TBD Gamer, thank you.
Tubbed Gamer just resubscribed for 21 months. Sorry it's been so long.
Never
Such
have to
good
apologize.
causes you donate to.
Thank you.
This one a little closer to the heart than I would like it.
I much appreciate, and I'm very much in that same boat. TBD Gamer, we lost a few members of our tech community. Brave Cobra passed in July. Vittorio Bertucci passed away in September. Well-known security analyst, speaker, and was he on the OWASP board? And both of them passing from cancer. A number of folks in our community, viewers, are fighting the fight with cancer. We want to support them, and I learned recently that a member of my family has been diagnosed with cancer. So we want to support those folks, pay it forward, let them know that we support them. So at every subscription, every cheer, every advertising dollar, heading into the new year, through December, we're donating to the American Cancer Society and our friends at Microsoft are matching. So So the previous thing I was trying to say, so I've heard from many of you that you have the stream on. It's great to have on in the background or have on the big TV because then you can be doing something else on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, while things are going on kind of in the background here. Hello there, everybody in the room that's watching me. It's good to see you. And I brought that to the folks on the production team for .NET Conf, and hey, let's do more of this, making it easier for folks that are watching on TV to interact with .NET Conf. And we pushed more on that, and we're going to push even more on that in 2024. And Tags app is going to help us with that. So, see this, Mom is flattered that when chat room says hello to her. Thank you so much. I did reach out to our emote artist and ask for a little bit of help getting some holiday themed emotes, and I do need to get some new badges put together there. I think we top out at 3.5 years. So there's 1 or 2 people that have more than 5 years on the badge. I need a mom emote. I need an emote for mom. Okay. Okay. I do have space for emotes, for additional emotes. Motown Andy.
Motown Andy just resubscribed for 58 months.
Thank you so much. Almost 5 years there, Andy. Much appreciate that support. Hope you're doing well, and we'll pay it forward with a donation to the American Cancer Society. So I completely forget where we left off yesterday. Like, we committed code, and it was like, that was it. Where did I leave off? There's a pull request that references this. No. Where is it? It's over here. This one. Show me what that last pull request said. Removing application configuration. And now I feel bad. Okay. I was walking. Oh, I have build things that aren't building. That's what's going on. Ha-ha! So, let's see what's going on here. We were expressing our displeasure with CoPilot. That's right. There you go. See, there's Mom. She's flattered that you would suggest that Mom needs an emote. What would a Mama C# Fritz emote look like? And don't say it's meatloaf. Don't say it's meatloaf.
Hey, Mom! Can we get some meatloaf? We want it now!
It's not meatloaf.
The meatloaf! What's she doing? I never know what she's doing.
Right? Oh, yeah, we had some great fun with CoPilot yesterday. I did create a YouTube short. Yes. Here, this is where we, in UI customization and YouTube chat, we're still referencing application configuration. Well, wait a second. What? We do have application configuration. It's right here. But it's not in the Postgres. All right, so let's go back to UI customization. That was the page. Sure. There it is right there. That doesn't exist. So remove that. That's not a thing anymore. Go away, and that. And we don't need this. Is that how we're injecting it? How did I, where, who? I forget how I set that up. There's application configuration, and it's just kind of out there. Oh, look at that. Oh, Mom wants Well, come back. Greenish Pepper, good to see you. Yes, I have a Flyers hat handy here. Mom wants a queen emote. Do we put a queen's crown on the bot? We could do that. That's a thing. Like a chess piece's queen's crown. Is that a thing? My hat stand is searching for a new hat. A queen who cooks meatloaf. So, Mom doesn't cook meatloaf anymore. Like, that's not a thing anymore. It's just a joke from the sound effect, right?
Hey, Ma!
No, not
meatloaf!
not a queen eating meatloaf.
The meatloaf! What's she doing? I never know what she's doing.
Mom's getting her ego on here is what's going on here. I think I'd loan this hat to one of the kids because it's really small. There we go. There's a Flyers hat. A meat-eating queen. No! But Mom made a good... I mean, she doesn't... It's not something that she makes anymore. Right? Like... Oh, now I'm in trouble. Anyways, moving on. Because I've stepped in it.
It's illegal in 9 countries.
Yes, it is.
Totes my goats.
Let's go, Pens. I'm sorry. This side of the state, we are Flyers fans. We can all agree. Hallowed be Gritty's name. So, like, I think we should stash a copy of this, of our I Configure Tags app. Is that okay? Can I stash a copy of that and keep this as a singleton? When I guess I could. Yeah, I guess. Let's do that. Right? I don't really need the factory after it's created. Like, here it is. Go. Right? Right, so can I do let's do builder services, add singleton. Yeah. No. I configure because I'm gonna ask for this thing in just a minute. And then the implementation is this. Right? Okay. Oh, fine. If I don't need to put that, then remove it. Let's do it down here. Stash a... yeah! That's a good description. Let's go wild. Really? A Minnesota Wild fan? I didn't know they were such a thing. Must be a hat timeout. Yes, there are hat timeouts. Yes. So I will mark that done for Greenish Pepper. Right. What is the timeout on those? I forget how long I put for that. It's been a while since I've configured this.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
I thought I had... Yeah, the redemption cooldown has 10 minutes, and there's a maximum of 8 hat requests. So that's a terrible description for this hat. We should do something about that. Oh?
It's illegal in 9 countries.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Hey, Motown Andy, what's the current project about? So this is about, and is Karnak just not working today? There you go. So this is Tags app. This is an application that makes it easier for... I'm not going to do that right now, but... makes it easier for searching social media for hashtags and offers interaction with chat on live streams. So, I don't have a Penguins hat. I don't. Okay, so now that I have a copy of the configuration, right, I can do this load from configuration here, right? Because I can receive one of these. I don't need a repository. And here I could say application configuration. This way I get it immediately, right? Get a waiter, get results, because that's an asynchronous method. There we go. And do I really need configuration root? Like, is that actually used in this page? Where's it doing that? On post. Yeah, we're gonna clean this thing out. Penn State works for you too? Oh yeah. Good questions here in chat. Let me pause for just a second. Thank you, UNESCO, with a good response there. It's not live as a hosted service. So I do own this website, tagzap.net. Yes, it was recently registered by me. Anyways, so we have to stand up a website here for it. But for right now, it is a container, a Docker container that you can download, configure, and use. It is available, but it is not available as a standalone service. ETA for it being available as a standalone service, January, late January. So, and due to how Twitter interactions have a fee associated with them, when we do deploy this as a hosted service, we're going to end up putting a little bit of a fee, like $5 a month. Hey, if you want Twitter fed into this, it's going to be a $5 fee for folks to use. No, not a Christmas present. Sorry. No, it just takes time to get through and build all the things here. And I do have a conference next week that I'm speaking at. I have a user group meeting that I'm speaking at Thursday night that I need to get ready for as well. So there's things happening that we need to get ready for. So where was I here? Let's go back over. So all these things in here with app config, forget changes isn't a thing, but I can, right, we wired this up so now you can save the site name and it does all those things. And did I put a save configuration? I did. So save configuration takes an iConfigure tags app, so we should probably stash a copy of this. No, ignore that word. Ignore that word too. Yes, assign a field. Thank you. So now down here, I can say app config, save configuration. There we go. And it'll save the configuration. What? Fine. And now it's saving. I don't need to do a reload because we've already got it. Done. That should work. This Twitter thing, right? Nightmare, you're right. Mr. Musk would prefer that we don't call it Twitter anymore and we don't refer to the bird.
What's that?
The bird. You know the bird app.
What's that?
Yeah, that one. Most of your stuff is still on .NET 6. What would I say are the key changes to update to 8? Blazor has significant updates. Honestly, you should be able to update to .NET 8 by just changing a version number in your configuration files. That said, there's new language features that you're going to see. They're not ones that I use regularly. There's performance updates that are scattered throughout the tools that are really great. The big things that you're going to see are really around the new Blazor capabilities with being able to stream and have one application model and stream the client-side application to the browser while folks are working with the server-side application. I got pulled away on a couple things, Marcus, and I wasn't able to get back talking to some of the Azure folks. You know what? Let me do this right now. That .NET 8 is not available on app service in the Azure UK South region. Folks in my lives. Really? Can we confirm? Okay. Oh, you want Penn State hat stat, huh? Let's go with the camo. How about that? Camouflage. Fixed tweet? What's fixed tweet? Fix the broken embeds? Well, you know what? That sounds like something that I'm interesting. So there you go, Napalm. You could do this all day. We ran into an issue where the pictures that were uploaded to Twitter weren't showing up. The embeds were broken. See, look at this. The embeds were broken in TagsApp during .NET Conf, and there was no information being sent over from Twitter. I'll get it right. So need to investigate that at some point. So I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah. So embedded where? So I can't show it. Well, you know what? Maybe if we go to TagsApp, NFL test, Azure websites, net. Some of the embedded pictures. There you go. Like right here. See, this one did return. How you doing there, the homeless rogue? Good to see you. It says first time chat. New account? This one does work from X, but this one does not. And if I do click through to the link, it is a link, but it's not passing through the image. So there's the pick Twitter links aren't working, and I should have opened this as an issue. Twitter pic embeds are not sending, what is it? Embed URL. For images hosted on pic Twitter.com, the embed URL is null on Twitter messages. Need to investigate and fix this link. So this is a bug. I'm going to mark it as help wanted. I'm not sure it's a good first issue, but it's definitely something that can be investigated. Yeah, the bird name. Ah, there we go. YouTube previously. Ah, okay. Kaminarin, isn't there a weird thing with embeds from Twitter since you always see people using either FX Twitter or VS Twitter to get the embeds to work in? Is that a thing? Help me out. If it is, let's take a look at what we can do to fix that. Like, is that... Let me go back. Where was that link UNESCO shared? Fix tweet. Right? Is that the way to fix this? Is... right? So... Thanks so much. I appreciate. Yeah, how do we translate post direct media links? Okay, so add a D before the domain. So what if we try this? So, right, we had this link that it was trying to, and it clearly goes right off the deep end here to somewhere completely different. So if I copy that, right? So they're saying go DFX Twitter. So if I go here, and if we go DFX Twitter, yeah. Dot JPEG to the end of images. Dot JPEG. Does that work? No. That'd be really cool if it did. So try that again. D.fx Twitter. What happens if I just go there? There was something that happened, and then it routed me over here. Replace TCO shorteners. Yeah, I do want that. Pic.fx Twitter? Let's try it. So if I do that, and then put a .jpeg on the end? No. Pic.fx Twitter. If I get rid of the pic, if I just go FX Twitter, no. Hey, Code Wrinkles. Open DevTools, look in the network tab and see what's going on. So it does need the D on the So let's try this again. So instead of pic, it was d.fx Twitter. No. .jpeg was what it said, and it routes me back over here. Hang on, there's an FX Twitter website. Well, that didn't do anything. To make Twit PR. And I want to translate. I want the direct media. d.fx Twitter n/photo/. Okay, so if I go back to... Right, so there's this. So if I go here and it routes me to this, right? So there's the photo. So if I grab that, which not going to be easy to do. Right, so if I change that to d.fx Twitter.jpg, no. d.fxtwitter.com statter. Okay, so put that back up there again. If I do just d.fx Twitter, it routed around a little bit, but it got there. Now I need to figure out how to get to that photo. Right? So, okay, here's the thing. If I take a look, I believe... Wait, I'm on... That's the Mastodon one. Hang on. I moved things. This one over here is the one that I want. This one. So there's the status. There's the link. Right? If I go to that, and what happens if I just put d.fx on that? So what if this is a nice diversion? This is a very nice diversion. Squirrel. Yes. So what if park what we've got here right now, Fritz? I forget where I was. Just save it. I don't know. Let's jump back over to main. Unescu, you may have cracked this. You may have cracked this. Let's go back over here and on the waterfall. Right, so here's format message. No, hang on. What? No. This one. And down here... Right, it was data URL. Right there. So it's this. That we could do a little bit of regex work and get this to format, right? You don't use Twitter yourself? That's okay. Right? This is... to exactly that point, Keminarin, TagsApp means that you don't have to use Twitter to still be able to listen and get information from it. So where's the image? It is right there. Right? So what we could do, thinking out loud, this should start for us right now, actually. Right? Like, this should start. .NET watch. Fixing embeds with the VX or FX Twitter. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm feeling it. Come on. Right, this version should run. Yeah, there it is. Ta-da! So, back up here. Let's go to moderation. Oh, yeah, I oughta. Here we come. Here comes all the recent messages. Ta-da-da. I was gonna say that's like a few days ago. And it's... Where's my Twitch content? Come on. Still loading data. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There's stuff from the 27th. Still pushing. Let's just reload. Still fetching data. There we go. There's stuff from the 28th. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. And come on, show me the Twitter messages, the Twitch messages, right? That should appear. See? But the Twitter, I don't have a block of test data here to go to. My weekly highlights are going to be .NET streams from C# Fritz on Twitch. Nice! Thank you, Dr. Cox. Look at that right there. We're going to approve that. That's a nice message we want to show off. Right. There. Let me head over there and do that thing. Hey, that's me you're linking to there. There we go. All right, moving on. What, did I miss something? No, we're good. We're good. All right. Got to keep an eye on all the things. Here we go. So I don't have data here that I can directly reference. Gosh. All right, let's just kind of throw it out there. I thought I had an on error on this. Yeah, it's right there. It just hides itself if there's an error. No, let's change this to fix. Let's just say fix embed image. This doesn't know this one. Doesn't know this one. How you doing, Nalian? What do developers and bullies have in common? They both pull and push the... Oh. Thank you, Dr. Cox. You know what? It's okay to be lurking. That's not a problem. I'm going to take this. Let's create a method somewhere down here. Let's kind of collapse that. That's too much. See, too much going on here. Let's put it right in here. Yep. Hey there, Frank!
Buchero's just resubscribed for 33 months.
Thank you so much, Frank. Good to see you. 33 months, and I'll make another donation to the American Cancer Society, and our friends at Microsoft will match. Much appreciate. Eat broke. Back over here. So if I'm down in the image, not this one, not that one. It's down in here. See, on error null, this style event display none, and stylus display none. So what we need to do is need to go up to the nearest article and grab the data URL and start working on it. And isn't there a provider listed on this? Yeah. So, can we say the article equals image dot, what is it to get the nearest? Right? Get stream on creating Stream Deck plugins. That's a good question. That's a good question. And that feels like something that might be fun to build to interact with TagZap too. It's been a long time since I've written Stream Deck plugins and worked on the library. Yeah, we can do something in December. Sure. Is there a reason I don't put functions in separate folders? What folders? It's JavaScript. I've got them all in one object here, so that they're all working together. Different files. Yeah, so they're all referenced and used in the one page. Like, this is what makes that one page go, so let's use it all there. Why am I blanking on the closest to feature? Because I rarely use it, that's why. Closest. Okay, so if I do this... Yeah, article. One of those. Alright, so I've got the article now. So now I can determine if it's Twitter. No. If the article... yeah, that's right. It's like it was listening to me, but it kind of wasn't. It just kind of did a thing. Otherwise, just hide it. Right? No, that's not what I wanted to do. So if it is Twitter, let's try and change it over to the thing, right? So we can say image.source equals wrong. We're actually going to say the article data. Is it data URL? Is that where it is? Yes. Right, and we solved this by taking that and we changed it to fx to d.fx Twitter and put a JPEG on the end. Yeah. Okay. There's a regular expression here waiting to be built. Let's add a JPEG on the end. Right, we know that one.
We need to replace twitter.com with d.fx. Replace twitter.com with d.fx twitter.com. Thank you. And we could probably, right? What if we did this? Put that there. That should work. So I did CoPilot to get that. I don't know if that's going to work. Thinking. How can I test this? It is being used. Do I need a comma at the end of these? No, I'm good. I don't need that. All right. So it should pick that up. Right? I should probably do that in the other places. Well, where'd it go? Format message. It's right here. Right, and it puts the image tag in there, and now we're doing fix embed image. Hang on. I also, and image.source. I don't want this to get into a permanent loop. So it should escape that. However, the migration's going didn't start. We actually stumbled onto a fix for an issue we were having with Twitter that I'm trying to apply real quick. So where else do I have images? Right, there's someplace else. In here. This is... No. That's the profile picture. That's okay. Fix embed image. We're good with that. Oh, the modal. Here it is. Yes. Inside here. Right there. Fix. Right. Fix embed image. This. Right? Isn't that what I called it? Yeah. But fix embed image. Hang on. Split the thing. Down here. Eat broke. There it is. That's where I was working. Paranormal. Yeah, that's right. So where else do we have an image? Go find me another one. That's for the emotes. That's the fix embed image thing that I just built. Moderators. Who needs moderators, right? I mean, they're moderators, really, honestly. That should work. Should work. Let's also go over to the overlay page, because there's a similar deal in here with the image. See, it's right there. And I didn't put an on error on that because I'm a lazy schmuck. What? Do I have the same data element on that? I do not. I could put it on there. Wouldn't be too bad to do, right? It's not provider ID, it's the URL, this one. There's the profile picture. Right, because the overlay display is right here. Oh, that's not going to work because it's a div here. It's not an article. Shoot. Right, where I'm doing a closest article, I need to have it go somewhere else. Can I say what can I pass into closest? What else can I pass into closest? JavaScript DOM closest. Selectors. So can I pass in that data? Like, can I do this? Right, can I do that? I need to get rid of these. That should work. That should totally work. Let me expose this. Yeah. That should work. That should totally work. So down. Oh, I don't even have the provider. How you doing there? Welcome. I appreciate the follow. Come here. Go find me format and message again because I need the provider right there. Back over to this. Okay. So now down here on the image, I can put the same on error that I have over here. Right there. Right, I can just do that. On error equals this on error null, fix embed image this. I want it to be tags app. Because this returns, right? And I have that available to me here, don't I? I should. Because I have a thing to format the content. There you go, window tags app. See, it's right there. We're going to do that thing. Right there. So now that should work. And I also want that on the portrait overlay here. Image on. Hey, it's right there. So I can actually do window tags app, right? Fix embed image. This. And should do it. And I still need to put the stuff on this. Just like I have it over here. Now that should have updated itself. Hey, look, there's more content. Who'da thunk it? Rocky Lotka! Neat. Thanks for sharing, Rocky. How am I going to test this?
Developers.
RBR210, thank you so much. Did that work or that one didn't work? This one right here. .NET new meme. If I click through to that, does that have a thing? It does. Okay. Let's see if we can get that to work. Right? Like, it's from a while ago, but hey. So let's F12 into this and let's take a look at the console and see. There's 4 errors there. There we go. Fix embed image is not defined. I didn't do that right. I didn't do that right.
Squirrel is so bad. He's good.
So, all right, head back over to here. Do I need to make this window.tags app? Right, and put that in front of this thing like that. Okay, element closest data provider is not a valid selector. Really? What is a valid selector? Like, JavaScript, DOM closest, find attribute, right? What's that syntax I should be using there, right? Yeah, valid CSS selector, great. No. Show me a valid CSS selector. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. Attribute selectors. There we go. So you're telling me we don't need the quotes inside. You're telling me I can do that. That doesn't make sense. That's not the right one. It's this one. You're telling me I can do that. Ooh. That didn't... No. Still there, chat room? It's been a little bit. So why isn't that popping through? Right? If the article data provider equals Twitter. Fixing, yeah. Give me some of that. Undefined. Okay, so didn't find that. Feels bad now. Just watching? That's okay. Working on getting test containers working. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Okay. So closest isn't working for me here. Do I have to put a star in front of that? Is that a thing? No, still undefined. Waiver wire decisions. Oh, somebody's having some fun with fantasy sports. So if I say var the article, right? Let's do this the old-fashioned way. While the article tag name does not equal body, right? Close. Right? What happens if we do it that way now? No, still doesn't find it. What? All right, fine. What if we do that? And we change this back to... Right, something like this, a little bit like that. Oh, get rid of that thing. Coming out that kludge. Hey! Article data URL data dash provider. Okay, so... okay, data dash provider. What's data dash provider? Twitter? Yeah. Good. Data provider ID. So... Can we give me... Can we say get attribute, right? Data dash URL. Can we do that? Fixing it for that. Okay. So there's where it sent us. So if we change it to dfx Twitter, right? .jpg. Do I get just that image? I do. So... Oh, wait a sec. Is that where it sent it? Did we maybe do the right thing? That's not it. Right, so hang on, let's jump through to here. Right, and that's good. So if we do dfx Twitter .jpg, it reroutes to PBS TW image media something. PBS TW image, that's not it. Feels like there's a couple rewrites that are happening there. Dataset provider, no, I haven't thought about that at all. I was trying to remember what the thing was and I couldn't remember it, so thank you so much. Dataset. Like that. So if I say dataset, like that. Console log. to give me the new deal. Put the new deal in there. Or don't. Just let me type it. The article dataset is not a function. You're telling me I can do it like that? And then I can do it like this. The image source contains is not a function. The image source contains is not a function. Do I have to do a to string? Do I have to do that first? I mean, I don't mind doing it first. Still doesn't like it. Have a good one, Napalm Codes. Good luck. How long before the socials start providing wall view? They won't go across their own services. And they already do kind of do that. Yeah, that's a string. It's a string. Say string. Still doesn't like it. What's includes? What's that do? Did it work? It did! That fixed it. So, can I do that on front of this? And still get that working? There we go. Let's get rid of some of those console logs. Thank you so much. Appreciate the help, friends. And now it works and brings back those Twitter pictures. Excellent. Cancel that. I'm going to go down here because I'm going to do the work here. Yep. Fixed. Right, because this should also not work there. Feels bad, man. That's in the modal. Where's the modal? There is no modal, only spoons. Not the moderation panel. Where is it? Modal body, window, tags app, fix embed image, this. Because I stopped the thing. Restart it. Try this again. Does git commit am add untracked files? No. Git commit am only commits the -a includes those that are currently tracked. The M, oh you dog, says I'm specifying a message here at the command line. Where is it? Tags app. No. Look, I've got Untapped running. I still have Test Studio running out there. What is that? Really? It says it's still running, but it's not running. .NET's not even running. Amazon Photos is running? Really? I thought I shut that thing off. .NET clean. Yup. Go do it again. Untracked new files. No, you have to add those by hand. Yeah. So if I go back over to Waterfall, scroll all the way down, yay, there's our images. That's what I was looking for. And if we click into this, it should appear. No. What's the issue there? Why isn't it doing that formatting? Right, so here's the modal. We can also check the overlay. Make sure that that's being updated properly, right? So let's pop that open too while we're here. Both of those. So when I click on this, right? Yeah, say pick Twitter. It's not doing the thing there. Hey, the Ed. Welcome. Yeah, we're just fixing this embed because UNESCO came up with a clever way to solve this. And we should get this. Oh, you know what? I bet you the modal doesn't have... I bet you it doesn't have... There's the modal window. It doesn't have the provider IDs and stuff on it. Aha. And do these work? Yes. It broke. Invalid escape sequence. All right, so we need to go fix that one in portrait overlay. Window tags up, fix embed image. Ah, get rid of that other part. I didn't clear that out. There. That can go away all the way down to there. Right, so now we click into that. That's still not working, but hey, it appears nice there. And we didn't get the image over there. Why not? Come back to that one in a second here, but this one, right? So in the modal, let's see, let's take a look. Yeah, so I did it. I did those things here. We should do them. So, right, current modal equals this. Modal window, and it goes and finds it and turns it into... So... let this modal... See? Look at that. Right. Let's go over to Waterfall and make sure that's the right one. Yeah, content modal. No. We're going to do this. And put these on here to help with that. So now when I scroll down to here and I click this one, no, still doesn't get it. That's interesting. Do I need to hard refresh? How do I have two of the same thing? That's the wrong... How'd I get two of the same one? Great. That's neat. How did we do that? That shouldn't be possible. Ah, there we go. So when I click into that, why am I not getting it? Alien Peace, thank you for the follow. So, window tags app fix embed image this. And it should go and try and fix it. Interesting. Let's take a look into that one. See if we can figure out where it's choking. We can get rid of this. It's looking for the nearest with a data provider, and we just added that. So on the content modal, data URL and data provider attributes we were just setting. So let's come back over here. Let's inspect this. How you doing there, kits? So here, content modal, data URL. Okay. Data provider. So they're on. So it should walk up to find that. Let's put the console log back out here and see what it finds. Yeah. Okay, that's where it was working, so let's close this out, delete all that stuff. Scroll down here, here's this one, click into it. It didn't even attempt it. Why didn't it attempt it? Like it should have, right? It should have called there. So if there is a preview card in the preview card image URI trim, console log, formatting image in preview card with URI. Thank you. Right. Close all that out. Scroll back down here. Find this one. Click it. Oh. How did that happen? That doesn't feel right. Preview card image URI. So it had... Where's it changing to about blank? How did the preview card end up changing over? No, I don't think it removed the error handler because it's formatting the content again. It's not so much copying the content down, but it's saying I do have a preview card. Yeah, this is being set somewhere on this thing. Let's also lob out here so we can look at that thing. Scroll down and choose this one, and there's my object. So I have provider ID, and let's open this up a little bit. There's my preview card, and the image URI changed to about blank. How? Right, somewhere between that click. The content got nuked. That's messed up right there. Let's make sure I grab the right one here. I'm going to grab the one with the provider ID. This. Okay, so here it is formatting that one. There's the content item. There's the preview card. And it does have an about blank. How? That doesn't make sense. Like, move this up here above that. Am I inadvertently, like, nuking it somewhere in there? Right, so there's the object. About blank. And that's for Kung Fu Developer Conference. September is here. That's this message right here that has a pick Twitter link. Pick Twitter.com right there. This doesn't make sense to me. I say content preview card. Yes, content preview card. There it is. If there's an image URI. Oh, I'm not doing the check to see if it is about blank. I'm saying, hey, there's a preview card. Format it. All right, so let's go back down here and if I remove that, right, we go down, we try this again. Now it works. That still works. That still works. This one from Leslie still works. Let's get rid of some of those console logs. That worked. Over here, that did not work. This one. So why didn't that get picked up over here? Let's see. So image on error, this on error is null. Window tag zap fix embed image this. So it didn't call that. So image closest, data provider. Did we not put data provider on that? Data provider. You sure it's not on the thing? Data provider. It's there. It should have walked all the way up the stack. Oh, you know what? Look at I've got my quotes all messed up there. Hang on, that's on me. Of course it's on me. Like, duh. That needs to go in there. Right, so now when I click on the jam, I'll choose this one. That one works. Still no image. Fixing embed image for Twittercom Kinfuka. So, what did it write? Content card. DFX Twitter, it's there. It's just too small and off screen. Okay. I'm okay with that. Like, that's okay that it's not there. Yeah. Let's get rid of those extra log statements. Right? This one. Hey there, friends. What's that message? Nope, we don't need to be in that. And we're going to get rid of this. And, yep, that goes away. But this one, I can still scroll down, and that works. Yes. Good. Ship it! Fixed, TwitPic embeds. Good catch, UNESCO. This is 338. TwitPic embeds. Fixes 338. Make it so. Don't I have that somewhere? So I need to do something about this. There's a... There's still commented out code in there. There, yes. I'm not too concerned about that. A couple other places with some formatted out code. Commented out code. We can simplify and clean that up later. For now, it works. And quite frankly, I'm going to migrate most of this to Blazor at some point. So, I'm not going to get too wrapped up in that right now. But these should build and compile nicely. Right? There we go. Out of coffee again. Fantastic. That built. Okay, waiting for the playwright test. And yeah, we're going to migrate. I mean, there's 1,000 lines of JavaScript over there. We're going to migrate it to Blazor and be done with the whole shebang. Hey there, Smirking Squiggly.
Smirking_Squiggly just resubscribed. For 8 months, C# is a language that's quite neat. Its syntax is really quite sweet. It's used for Windows, and other things too. It's a language that can't be beat.
All right. Thank you very much, Smirking Squiggly. That's good. That ran properly. Squash and merge. Squash and merge. There we go. And it deleted the branch. Good. So now if I go back over here and do this, if I do a git pull upstream, can I do it? Is it no FF? Is that the... Right, I don't want it to fast forward, right? I don't want it to rebase either. No FF? Or is it no rebase? See if I do that. Oh, you stink. Oh, that's I'm in the wrong branch. That's why. No. Drop that. Go over here. That's good. So now if I do pull upstream main, right? Like, I need to do a resync or something here because my logs are out of... Right, I'm... Right, there's these merge branch mains that are happening that GitHub isn't agreeing with. Yeah, I'm just not quite sure how to clean that up. Let me go back over to here. Merge in those changes, push them up. Oh. There we go. So that's where we are. It is attempting to fix. Now, here's the thing. When this finishes fixing those embeds, it's going to push a new copy out to that NFL test website. It's creating that Docker image right now, and we'll be able to see if those images are fixed on the NFL test website. So we'll give that just a minute or two here and see if that loads up properly for us. What's going on, chat room? Anything happening out there in the big Twitterverse that I need to be aware of? Folks doing something stupid that we need to help out with here? What do we got here? What do we got here? There we go. Let me see. What do we got here? That's not the NFL one, and I'm going to close it. That's the one we were just testing on. I don't need that right now. Don't need you. That was testing. Great find on fixed tweet. Here's the waterfall display. So if we do a refresh on this. There we go. Some of these pick Twitter items are popping through now that weren't before. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, look at that. Right, and they should pop up, and they do work here also. Problem solved. Good catch, Ionescu. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. Speed enhancements for Blazor. Let's see. That was from a couple days ago. We can grab that and bring it over here. Responsive file opening experience, improved Razor Blazor responsiveness, enhanced F5 speed for Visual Studio. Yeah. Well, that's just Visual Studio in general. So Reducing memory allocations during cross-process communications between Visual Studio and Roslyn. Yeah, okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right. This pic didn't show up. Now, see, that's how that's way. How the heck is that pic Twitter? Yeah, that should have shown up. There it is. Yeah, there we go. Right? Do another hard F5. There we go. All right. Good fix. I like it. Moving on. So, let's make sure, right? Why can't I click back into that issue? Why isn't this clickable? I'd like to click into that, please. Did it close that configuration? Did it close that thing? Like, I don't know. Fix TwitPic embeds. Fixes that. Right, so if I click over to this... Good, it closed it. Fantastic. Moving on. Back to the thing. So we were over here, and now I've got all those fixes merged in, right? Yeah, they're cool. So we were trying to set up the security being passed through, the security configuration being passed through, and in the UI customization here, we needed to update so that that knows how to save things. We also have it on the YouTube chat page, where, yeah, look at that, it brings in application configuration. That doesn't exist anymore, so goodbye. We don't need that anymore. But what we do need is I configure tags app, and we'll call this configure tags app, and we'll stash a copy of that. Yes, one of those. So I don't need this thing anymore. And there's going to be some thing down here where it doesn't work properly because it doesn't have the thing with the stuff to do the saving. See, it's right there. So instead, what we'll do is app configuration, save configuration, right? This is kind of weird, isn't it? Configure tags app. And we don't need to do a reload of the data provider. Ooh. We don't need to do a reload of the data provider, but somehow we have to notify the YouTube chat provider that, hey, there's a new setting here. There's like an... whatever. Right, there's like an event listener here that it's doing and saying, hey, do I have new settings? And if it does... Right, YouTube chat configuration. It goes and tries to find that. That's going to be broken now. There's going to be a bit of this where it's going to be broken. Let me walk back through that. Right, because... Yeah, it actually saves it right there. It pushes into the application configuration object. Doesn't it also push it into... I thought it also pushed into the YouTube provider. No. Oh, it's right there. I don't think that's everything. Miyudu kid, hello, welcome. How you doing there, Hot Kinos? Hello, Guten Abend. In a hurry. Have a good one. I think. Let's try and run this again and see what happens. Because we're probably going to start running into some interesting issues as it tries to load here. And that's okay. Because I'm literally gutting and turning over how it does configuration. Stupid, the file is locked by. It's not running. Not running. Try that again. Disney Imagineering on YouTube? Ooh. Okay. I'm intrigued. There we go. First start configuration. Alright, so let's give it some configuration to start here. I'm going to give it this Postgres provider. All in basic configuration, so everything's the same. And it's going to try and restart the application. Waiting for a file to change. Go ahead, restart. Okay, and yeah, now I'm in. I think it's because I was running it as a .NET Watch, right? Look at this here. So, trying to scaffold, and it already exists. I don't want to talk to you. That's okay. Good. Yeah, it's running, and it found my content. Cool. Doesn't have moderation turned on. That's okay. Can I log in? Can I do the login thing? Can we log into my account? That's not me. That is really. I've been on this device before. You might find that hard to believe, but it's true. There we go. Approve. See, you know I approved because I used my phone to approve, and now it says, "Hey, you're approved." And now I'm in. Now I'm an admin. Hello, Jeff. Yes, you know who I am. I'm the Jeff. Providers. Nothing. Now we can do a thing here. Customization, right? I can rename this. Fritz's Wonder app. Waterfall header. Background. Color. Red. Yeah. White. Save. Sure looks like it saved. No, it didn't save. No. No. So that page doesn't save yet, but it loaded. Gotta go back. Where did it break? It broke. I mean, at least it let me log in. I got that far. And it saved those values there. So UI customization on post. App config, save configuration. Yeah. Configure, set configuration by ID. So what did it write into the database? Hey, look, here's the database. There we go. That's a thing. Yeah. So where's my content? No, don't save. No, don't save either. You don't save either. Keep going. You sensing a pattern here? I hope you are. Pain in my neck. So why didn't it load my application configuration? So when we come into this page, when we do a get, iConfigure tags app is injected, and it's, oh, look, we're pulling in that thing. That's not a thing anymore. Get rid of that. Yep, but we got to do it this way. Application configuration. Get a waiter, get result. So if I go somewhere else and come back, okay, so it has it, but the header doesn't. Yes, Marvel and Disney are very related. What if I just put application configuration into services? Nah, I can't do it after the fact, can I? No, I can. If it's a singleton, right? It's getting application configuration is what's going on. What did I miss? What? What's that behind provider? Where? Here, it's getting just the YouTube provider. It's actually grabbing the YouTube provider, the running instance of it. No. It's unique across the various providers, social media providers. Right, so if I go social media provider, we grab this, and we do a Shift F12. Right, so here, there's one for... Let's say it's this one. That's the one I'm trying to get. For some reason, it didn't go to that one. But it's implemented differently for each of these social media providers. Okay. So, where was I? I need that configuration. Maybe I should just, if I did stash it, right? If I did stash it, I'm gonna leave that for now. Where is it? Program here. If I do have an application configuration, yeah, let's save that too. Builder services at, right, because it'll update that, won't it? Right? So, and on the UI customization page where I'm working with it, it's okay to grab a new one. Now let's try grabbing it. Right, if I do that. Right, now I'm working with the one that was injected. I'm setting the values on it and then saving the configuration. That should persist it in memory because it's a reference object. Right? Did it reload? It should have reloaded. I don't think it reloaded. Stand by. No, not trying to migrate you. Eat broke. What did I do? When in doubt, first try rebuilding. No. Command is already in progress. Select value from system configuration. What? Did it crash the site? It did. You're not gonna let me refresh, are you? They shouldn't be green, they should be red. Right? Look, where's this coming from? The command is already in progress. Get configuration string by ID on services extensions 136. And it's saying there's already a thing going on. There's already a command in progress. Right, that. Do I need to put some sort of a monitor in here so I can only let one thing through at a time? Right? Which feels weird. Wait, what? This should be static. Why don't you like me naming this? Want to do a weight on this also. Yeah, semaphore, I think you're right. Probably a semaphore slim too. Private semaphore slim. Yeah, one. Wait. Yep, and there's a timeout there, isn't there? No, just await it. And I need to do the same thing here. Which feels bad. I wasn't talking to you yet. Yeah, it's because there's one connection right there, and I'm running this as a singleton, that's why. So, right here. No. No. And then down here. I feel like there should be a try finally around this, John. Come here. Come here. Yeah, that got me in. Over here, customization. I thought we put it in the services. Oh. And we need to restart because that changed in the program. Yeah, a little bit of actual SQL just to make sure that it doesn't, so that it's cross-provider. Collection was modified. Enumeration, really? Where's this? Add security context 141. Connection was modified. What connection? What collection? Yeah, look, there it is working. So you're telling me that this... Yeah, that's dead. Collection was modified. Which collection? Add security context, line 141, which is right here. Which says something's running... That's way down here. Where's that called? So it's right after this. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, there's a ton of documentation that gets updated. And there are folks working feverishly to update. It's not going to find this one. What collection is it? In add DB context. So it's telling me that add DB context is being modified somewhere else. But it's not. it's not. Yeah, it's the same spot. Right there. And it was just working. Which tells me then that you're very welcome, Jake. That's Jake from YouTube. He's not from State Farm. If it's above... Well, it's getting those values right there. Okay, hang on. Which is now... Which is now going through the semaphore. What if we cached all this stuff locally? So we're not constantly going back to the database. And just, that effectively kicks this query down the road. But we have this, actually, we just have this connection open all the time. That's a problem in itself, isn't it? Like, where is it? Okay. What if... Right, I just have the connection laying out here. What if we get rid of that? Right, and... here. Right, we can create the configuration table. So... Right, what if we do that? And we say var... Right, so there, it went and created all the things. And then it'll release it appropriately when it's done. And get rid of this. Right? So then I don't need the semaphore. Which is kind of lame. And, yeah, leaving the connection open all the time, not a great idea. Using var con equals get connection. How's that? Right? Provider name, connection string. That's why, because we initialized the configuration and we should probably save those values. Right? Provider name equals provider name. Connection string equals connection string. Create these fields. Spell them correctly the first time. Hey there. How you doing there? Ham Reborn. Ham Reborn? I didn't know that was a thing. These probably should be static. Do they really need to be? I hope not. That's a pain in the neck. But hey, whatever. Where'd it go? Right, because I can't just... Right, it's in the initialized configuration, so... No, I could make that a... one of those. Right, and then I can say connection string. That's a thing. That makes things easier. Right? So let's start over here. Using con this. Yeah. And then we can get rid of this one. And that. Using var con. Hey, look at that. And somewhere down here. Hey, there's this one too. Get rid of these. From when I did all that evil stuff. Using var. Hey, look at that. And we'll replace this one. And that one. And down here where this is trying to get rid of that stuff, there's nothing to get rid of anymore. Right? So save all that. Hey, look, it's even rebuilding for us. We can take a shot at this now. Persisting database connection was like the hot new thing. Yeah. What about Postgres and SQLite? They're okay. Collection was modified. Which collection was modified? It's still on line 141. It's here. No, I'm not using identity server. Oh gosh, no. No, Jake. No. Is it talking about the service collection? Because I'm not registering and moving things into the service collection. Up in here. Right, I'm using Dapper so I can get in and touch a couple things. Postgres is a database. Yeah, it's a flavor of relational database. That's right, ham. So now what? Now where did I? So now I've gotten rid of the semaphore altogether, so it should be getting those values and returning them. So we have them. Wait a sec. Found it. Got to do that thing. Oh boy. That's cool. It didn't finish registering the security context. Rebuild that. Give me a fresh start here. That's a mess. Yeah, async void is a mistake. Like, okay. So somewhere up in here, it's gonna tell me unable to resolve security context, which we had working just a minute ago because we were able to log in with it. So that, right, that should have returned properly and said Postgres. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you right there. Throw a breakpoint right in here. See what we hit. Is it Postgres or Postgres? Doesn't matter because I'm saying ignore case. So, right. So if it is Postgres, now it's going to step in and do the Postgres thing. Set it up, and where's my website? That's not my website. There it is. Now it's working. And I can go into here and go into customization, and it does know it's Fritz's Wonder app. So now I can go back over. Let's go back over to header. And instead of injecting iOptions application configuration once there, so I can change that around to like that. And I can remove this. Save that. And now it knows it's Fritz's Wonder app. All right, let's go back over to Waterfall. There's a Waterfall CSHTML. This also has a model in the code behind. There we go. We just want the application configuration. How you doing there? Who's our new friend here? Quattro2. Hello. Little stop start, clean. Yeah, all right. Rebuild and apply changes. Sure. Come on. Dot value here. It doesn't know what to do with that. Yeah. I know. Got to remove that thing. CSS. Yeah, we should get some of that too. Save that. Restart. Go. Go get it for me. Yeah, we know what that is. We worked through that. I have a meeting to get to in 15 minutes. There it is. It's Fritz's Wonder app. Open up the waterfall page. Yes. It's got my configuration. Where else did we have that user interface to bring in there? It's just those three places. The waterfall header, CSS, and the site name. Fantastic. So I got it fixed for those things. Still have to work through the providers because the providers doesn't know how to load anything yet. Yes, the meetings are calling. The meetings. But this is good. This is good, right? Like, look, I've got my configuration saved over here because I set it up with this database persistence, and it knows how to do that. Let's make sure that this is still working over here. Right? I know. Meetings. Come on. Let's go. Do the thing. Do the thing there. Yeah, look at that. Fritz's Wonder app, waterfall. That feels good. Go back over to admin and customization. Hey, thanks. Fritz's gotta go. And we'll change this to green. Welcome to the app. And save that. Fritz has got to go. It's all updated. It's all saved. Go over to the waterfall. It's green. It's got the new title. Ship it. Got that. That's a big piece that we got fixed. I feel good about those updates. Except for app settings. We don't want app settings to be persistent. Get rid of that stuff. Yeah. Fixed app configuration. Cool. There were a couple places where I had it commented out in here. Let's go get rid of those. Like this one, application provider, configuration source, and repository. These three files are done. We don't need them anymore. Application. Where does that live? That is in storage Postgres application configuration. Mm-hmm. This whole thing can go. Yep. I love being able to delete content. Feels good. I also don't think I need this anymore, right? Yep. Let's get rid of that. Cool. And that should be able to still build and work. Building, restarting. No! Admin role only was not found. Because I deleted... because I deleted app settings. JSON, I cleared it out. This should restart and go, oh, I'm not configured. Right, because you're not configured. Oh. Right. So we should get that anyway. Which will give me the empty one. The default one. And put me into first start configuration. Yeah. Cool. Fixed first start receiving the empty configuration. Fantastic. All right. Let's call it there, friends. We've got it working to the point where it'll also apply the migrations. We haven't tested it yet. We do need to go through and figure out and make sure that does a thing, but I think we're really close. That wasn't exactly... did we really need that transition? I'm feeling really good about this configuration update, because while right now we're saving things into database, we can add other configuration later for in-memory, for testing, and Key Vault and other places, so we can deploy this. But database, I think, is the easiest, simplest place to store this, and we can really go somewhere with this. Hey, stop the music. We need to close up and wrap this up. What do you say? There we go. So I've got some meetings to get to today. I'm going to be back. Let's try and do this tomorrow. This has been really good. Streaming in the morning here like this before I get into any meetings. Let's do this tomorrow. I feel like going somewhere different and scaring the pants off of somebody. You okay with that? Can you help me, chat room? Can you help me? Redis as database? Nah. Sure, we could set up Redis as a provider. Yeah, okay. I'm game with that, Big Pod. Yeah. That's a possibility, sure. Need to write some code for that, but it can be done. Let's go over and let's scare somebody. She's a friend. No, I was going to actually go to somebody who isn't a coder, somebody who is trying to raise some money for muscular dystrophy. Let's go over and say hello. Let's scare her. We're going to raid our friend Fairy Wings. And I don't like to raid developers all the time. I've been raiding developers every day for the past week or so. So Fairy Wings she's a creator. She's playing Minecraft right now. And let's go say hello. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I wish you good health and good coding. Get ready to say hello to our friend Fairy Wings, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.